LimeNotLemon, another episode of Rock, Paper, Scissors. This is that guy Griff. And here we have Ziggity Zig.
Woo!
And UCMOP.
Who?
They're going up in the first, the rock battle, I guess. I don't know, rock versus paper? Sure, why not?
We haven't quite decided which one of us is rock and which is paper.
Well, I'm clearly the most barbarous, so I get to be scissors.
Oh, all right.
I can agree to that.
Yeah.
Would you like to take tough nut to crack or deceptively fragile looking?
I'm going to say that Ziggy is a bit dense sometimes, so he gets to be rock.
All right, I'll take it.
Nice.
So we have down here in a location, I don't remember what map this is, in a starting location we have Ziggity Zig, and in another starting location we have
It's a two-player map. You don't really need to worry about spoilers there.
I know, I'm just trying to remember.
Trying not to say.
No, I'm mostly trying to remember your names. Oh, there we go. Let's get some nameplates up here with some supplies.
Certainly do that.
Oh, yeah. UCMOP is desperate for friendship.
Yep, that happens.
And he's looking for it on BattleNet, which is a terrible idea.
Oh, Horcruxes.
Oh, and Ziggy's building Horcruxes, apparently, so that when he dies, he'll be half still there. His face will be on the back of someone else's head.
Okay.
And then we have Ziggy has supply blocked himself.
Well done.
That's kind of
his go-to move.
Course at the beginning of the game there.
Go-to move is the supply block. And we continue to have pretty standard opening builds. Zerg things are zerging, and Protoss things are protossing, as you do. We have Ziggy taking a little look-see here. Seeing what he can see.
Yeah, thought so.
And we've got some action. A probe lost some shields, but is re-getting them. Ziggy has taken... He sent the probe a different route, thus keeping it slightly safe. Hoping to beat the Lings home.
That's part of the plan. Oh.
Oh, and classic Ziggy,
Biscuits
he has
and
supply
raisins.
blocked himself. Unfortunately, that probe is not going to get anywhere. And what we found here is that UCMOP is up against a wall.
That's not even fair, really, when you think about it.
No, not a bit.
Well, as you can see, this forge is totally going to die before the cannon finishes. So can the Lings get in before the wall gets rebuilt? Or will the Lings just keep hitting the wall and not running by into the mineral line? Apparently, the wall is more important, so the cannon can kill them.
I knew that. That is a thing that I had planned to do with the things.
Alright, so the Lings get killed by the probes, and the Zealot shows up. Hey guys, I'm here! I'm ready for things!
He's right on time!
You guys can count on me! I appear to have blades and not pom-poms for cheering, but I swear I'm a nice guy. And so now we have our players transitioning into what could be a normal game, I guess?
I don't know how to do anything else.
Well, you weren't supposed to reveal the fact that you didn't actually transition into a normal game. I was gonna let him be tricked.
Oh dear.
Run right by that cannon. Run right by those cannons. Those cannons are gonna kill all your Zerglings.
I didn't think there was that many. That was kind of disappointing.
I don't think you understand how fragile Zerglings are.
Yeah.
Oops.
So this game is it's gone a bit silly.
That is kind of our...
It's gone a bit sideways. We see that Grant has taken both gases.
Spoilers.
The mothership core is slowly going to kill everything.
Oh dear, I had not planned for this eventuality.
Well, it's fair enough.
In your defense, I always forget this part.
Yeah, so it's a fair assessment.
Can you give me like 10 minutes to transition into Hydra then, maybe?
No.
So we find that Ziggy has routed the lower ground.
This lower ground is mine.
Oh, if he's not careful, those 4 Zerglings will just totally die. Grant has pulled an unorthodox strategy where he's decided resources, those are overrated. He kills a stalker. Another stalker.
They're all going down. Every awesome.
He killed no more stalkers. Almost killed several. There was no focus fire. Sheep. Oh, we got the smack talk coming down.
Game 4.
Oh!
Ah, the pause.
I think I just got salad dressing on my face.
That's
That is the best
we've had
intro
yet.
ever.
Absolutely. Damn it.
Oh, I gotta remember to build probes.
you might want a couple of those.
You have not enough minerals.
Farmier.
Oh, I can see you, CMOP
You have
now.
not enough minerals.
Oh yeah. See, we figured it out this time.
So,
Okay.
so what's for lunch this week, Mr. Caster?
So I
Val,
finished
didn't
up
you
my-
hear him? God,
Right.
listen up.
Yeah, but
I
he hasn't
finished up-
said it in stream yet.
You have not
Yeah,
enough minerals.
Spoilers. So I finished up my ham sandwich, and now I'm having a Sobeys spring mix salad, to which I sliced up some cucumber and added some Kraft Catalina dressing. Now, when I went to the store, usually I get the calorie-wise version. This one was on sale, so kind of not my optimal choice, but we're giving it a try, trying to have it in moderation. So it's pretty good. It's pretty crisp. It sort of warmed up a bit during the last game, but it was a bit too cold from the office fridge, so everything's looking pretty good. Pretty standard salad build, also pretty standard Protoss build here. Some early scouting. Both players sighing quietly in concentration. There we go.
I'd had enough of quiet.
Yeah, Griff showing some confidence there.
Yes.
Confidence?
Confidence. That's what that was.
Eh.
I have confidence that I shall continue to screw up this build.
There may or may not be one simulator down for either player. Still seeing the basics. Some scouting the other way. Now the question here is, Zig did the early scout, but was it too early to really tell him anything about what he saw?
It told me enough.
You think it told you enough.
I think it told me enough.
Now, as I mentioned the last time you two played, usually these become immortal fights if there aren't any cheeses. And we saw in the last game, certainly the immortals made a big difference against the roaches. So going to be interesting to see how this composition plays out this time.
Why are you back?
What do you mean, why am I back? Because you do ridiculous crap. That's why I'm back.
And the second scout, still a fairly typical build, although the double gas should tell something about Griff's future intentions there.
Oh, it should tell him that if he's ever watched me, I always go double gas. Because I normally remember to build probes and thus expand.
Now,
Your probes are under
Oh, you
attack.
got me. Damn it.
right now this is actually reminding me of like a mirror image of some games I've seen from YouTube before. I won't say which one because they're varied, but it is like identical.
Not enough energy. Not enough energy. You have not enough minerals.
That's not gone
You
well.
have not enough minerals.
No, it's the good kind of not gone well. Pay no attention to things I'm saying.
And we have our first zealot harass here.
Yeah, I'm sad.
Sentry goes whizzing on past. Question here, does Zig bring anything back or not? We've seen him have problems with this in the past.
We cannot hold. Not enough energy.
Only one kill on that Zealot so far, but obviously some mining time lost.
Oh, a sentry kill!
We are the blades of light.
Sentry kill, there
yeah.
goes 100 gas. Kind of important at this early stage. Four
Four
kills.
kills.
On
We
Zealot.
stand as one.
4 kills in probably about 30 seconds of mining time. So that did make a difference at this juncture.
Enough energy.
Oracle perceiving.
Penis' sake.
Got a Zealot there trying in vain to work the assimilator.
Let us begin.
No dice, obviously.
You require more Vespine gas.
Now, I think we as a viewer know what Griff is going for here. The question is, does Zig have enough time to move on to what he's trying to go for?
done. Hot damn.
Justice.
And what we're going to see now is that 100 mineral attack held things off so that Griff could come in with an oracle.
Oh, things!
Thanks, Lori.
Absolutely nothing that shoots there right now for
No,
Zig.
not a bit.
So this is going to murder Death Kill until it runs into gas. Not sure about the choice to target the Nexus there. Not a whole lot of energy.
It wasn't a choice.
The stars align.
Well, you control the...
Ah! Take that.
Got a second Oracle in play now.
Oh, man.
Currently only one Stalker. That's good.
I was wasting all my gas on other stuff.
For another game.
It is time for another game. It's time for that guy Griff versus UC Mop over here on Polar Night.
Smack talk.
And I have set myself up as a ref, so not only can I talk over top of and get in the way and interrupt and get into your minds, I can also type and show up in your screen if you turn off your auditory senses. For example,
Sure.
poo snakes. You're darn right. So, let's
A
get up
healthy
some...
poo is snake-like. It's supposed to be as long as your forearm. Biology facts with Griff.
Your poo or your snake?
Well, you know, either one.
I walk around with a tail. So, we're going to bring up the
You're
old
supposed to deposit it somewhere.
production tab here. UC Mop opting to go for the, well, I hesitate to call it your main race. Are you like a 50-50, or do you consider Protoss your new main?
It's kind of my main, but I've never actually played it on ladder.
Yeah, because you ladder, well, no, you...
He played it on
Although
2
I'd never-
ladder with me.
Yeah, so it's mostly
It
my
could be a
primary.
60-40 split of Protoss
No,
Terran,
it's
and it's
probably like
arguable in either way.
80-20 over the last month or so.
So you've gone predominantly more,
Yeah, I barely played Terran at all.
and he decides to go for the distant third place Zerg up against me just to help me win a friggin' game for a change.
No, I've actually
that was
been
because
Zerg
he has
more
a
than Terran.
paired build.
You're Zerg more than Terran now?
Against the computer, yeah. And I just was trying to mess around with some recipe builds.
So then the question here is he going to go standard in some of his awesome builds, or is he going to cheese a
The
bunch?
awesome build didn't work that great last episode, if you recall.
Was that Terran?
Yeah.
Was that up against Griff?
Yes.
See, I can't remember last week's episode of this, the three games in a row. But I am pleased and impressed at Griff's ability to you know, not exactly shock here, but it's just nice to see some slightly different play going on here. And BM tab, showing a fun tail. Getting all the buildings set up in a row. Here is some curious whatnot, and aha. a little bit of scout going on. Excellent. Oddly enough, yeah, it does only seem not a full scout from the inside here. I'm not quite sure what's about to be happening from the inside. Perhaps Griff's gonna keep his cards tight to his chest. Can never tell. A lot of minerals. We're looking at here's the obvious natural is of course straight down the ramp here, and then of course deciding which of the thirds to take. You can either take this one, which makes... I always like to keep a nice little tight base, so you have sort of the 3 all together, but a lot of people sometimes choose to break these rocks towards the back door up here, and with the back door, that then allows you to have it a little bit more protected. And if you go out in this direction, then that makes this an easy 4th than if you were to take this third base first. So there's a number of different options for big macro expanding matches here. There we go. So there's Griff on his little movement squad out there, which is cool. He's going to come across... Oh, he's going to come across numerous things. His Zealot is going to come up here and find that he cannot run through here, but that these supply depots do not fight back. But at the exact same time, Griff is going to notice that his expanding Nexus is slowly being shot at. There we go. The cancel happens. Now the problem here is that UC Mop is in a little bit of trouble, because with those Marines all the way across the field like that, it is now going to be an... Oh, it is an issue of Zealot versus repairing SCVs, and that's gone quite well for UC Mop because these SCVs can work slightly faster than that one Zealot. However, we now come in to see these 4 Marines and see what kind of damage they can do up against this one single Stalker, and it does look like, yes, 3 Marines are going to take out 1 single Stalker. This one Sentry did manage to run away. However, we do have a Mothership Core on the field, which is going to do a little bit more damage here. There's 2 more Marines running up on the ramp, and they're going to enter the fray here as well. Now that Mothership Core is running a little bit low on power. These Marines are focusing down the Cybernetics Core, as you can tell there, but now they're deciding to make a different target. Their focus just there. The Zealot has made it through for some reason. I'm not entirely sure how those SCVs stopped repairing. Perhaps it was just the fact that he ran out of gas, and so this Zealot is going to rack up 4 kills. Now at the moment, these probes are starting to move out. They have decided that they don't want to stand over there at the behest of being underneath the shadow of this Mothership Core. They've decided that they have had quite enough. Big Brother Mothership Core is not going to do anything damaging to them anymore. There is a barracks back here in UC Mop's base, but this Zealot is just putting in a ridiculous amount of work now, up to 11 kills. These 3 Marines...
How is he not dead?
Are slowly making their way through this base, just trying to chop down into the health, and then finally...
Nothing quite like an unmicroed Zealot.
Quite figured out. Oh, and the unmicroed Zealot does do quite a number there, and if you look up here at the units killed, 20 units killed by Griff, and the workers killed, and then finally enough energy did not manage to kill off that Mothership Core, so now the Photon Overcharge is going to blast every single bio unit that's running up here one at a time. Now if you look over here, we're seeing... Yeah, that's pretty much unsimilar, where they are now... Oh, no, now we're going to change the rally point, so now they're no longer going to run straight up to their death. This guy's coming down here, and it does seem to be at the case of there is a worker supply, which is miraculously on par. So now the income level after that, interesting little double harassment, which you wouldn't think would have been equal, has made things kind of equal. But, the big problem is that equality is overrated, and these 3 Marines are no longer as equal as 4 Stalkers, a Sentry, and a Mothership Core, and that is pretty much how that particular little part of the ending is going to happen. And now the the units, the Protoss units, have found a small cache of barracks.
I'm just going to sip my Coke and this yogurt.
The best part is I can press the F15 key to resume, except this keyboard does not have that one.
Griff has now found his F15 key, and UC Mop has found his F12 key. Griff finds the F15 key, UC Mop finds the F12 key. The pause on pause game does continue, and these 2 barracks... do not last. Oh dear. With a little bit more multitasking, that would have been a win.
I've never tried the proxy racks before, and I didn't think that Zealot would survive nearly that long. I tasked like 5 SCVs, and I kind of left it, assuming it would.
They're pretty tanky.
Yeah.
I was hoping that you would have, once you built the barracks, just had to keep an eye on the barracks, and then,
I think a Zealot will kill 3 unmicroed Marines, so 5 CVs is definitely not going to do it.
Yeah, he had just taken some other hits before I had tasked that group, so I thought they would...
Okay, all I know is that when it was halfway across the map, I switched it from pure rally to an A move in your mineral line.
Yeah.
Beyond that, it saw no other control.
Well, it slowly chopped its way through a supply depot, which was being repaired until Grant ran out of gas, and then the two SCVs ran away, and he just walked his way through.
Oh, I didn't notice why they stopped repairing. I didn't
That
clue
makes
into it, actually.
I didn't either, but when I looked up, you were really low on gas.
Yeah, because it does cost to repair. So.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm pretty sure it's
So-
100% gas as well.
Was that technically an all cheese day? Or I guess the second game didn't really count as silliness.
That was, no, I think that wasn't all cheese day.
Yeah.
Whoa.
My cheese just didn't work.
I just want a game without cheesing.
Well, I meant all three.
Yeah,
There
games
was at least
involved.
one side cheese.
Shenanigans happened all around.
Yes, there was that. Well, if you watch any or all of this, leave us a comment down below, send an email to contact@LimeNotLemon.com. You can follow us on Twitter @NotLemon. There's plenty more where that came from.